Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, where we count down some of the most unbelievable things in history. Today, we're diving into the strangest, funniest, and downright bizarre peace treaties ever signed. You won't believe some of the ways countries tried to avoid war, or just make peace in the oddest ways. Before we jump into it, remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our weird and wonderful deep dives into history's craziest moments. Let's get started. 1. The War That Wasn't. The 335 Years' War. Imagine this. England and the Netherlands were technically at war for 335 years, without a single battle fought. It all started in 1651, when the Isles of Scilly, off the coast of England, declared war on the Netherlands. But here's the kicker, they completely forgot about it. The war lasted until 1986, when a historian realized the two were still technically enemies. A peace treaty was signed immediately, and everyone had a good laugh. 3 centuries of hostility, and not a single casualty. 2. Liechtenstein's peaceful retreat. The war with 0 casualties? Tiny Liechtenstein declared war on Italy in World War I and sent out a whopping 80 men for combat. But instead of fighting, they ended up having an extended hiking trip, meeting locals, and even befriending an Italian soldier who joined them on their way back. They returned to Liechtenstein with 81 men. True story. Peace came with 0 casualties and 1 new friend. How's that for conflict resolution? 3. The Anglo-Zanzibar War. Over before breakfast, the world's shortest war was between the United Kingdom and the Sultanate of Zanzibar in 1896. After a mere 38 minutes, yes, shorter than your favorite sitcom, Zanzibar surrendered. They signed a treaty within the hour. Blink and you missed it. This was less of a war and more of a strongly worded disagreement settled in record time. 4. The Treaty of Tordesillas, dividing the world, but forgetting a lot of it. In 1494, Portugal and Spain signed the Treaty of Tordesillas, essentially splitting the New World between them with a line drawn on a map. They didn't even realize how huge the Americas were, let alone Australia. Both sides acted like they had just split a pizza, and somehow it didn't dawn on them that they had left out half the world. Classic case of too big, didn't measure. 5. The Perpetual Peace of Perpetual Annoyance, Treaty of Perpetual Peace, 1502. This treaty was meant to end hostilities between Scotland and England forever. Guess how that went? Just 10 years later, the Scots and English were back at each other's throats. Turns out forever is more of a suggestion when it comes to peace treaties. Maybe if they'd used a bolder font, they'd have taken it more seriously. 6. Peace with an ostrich feather. The Treaty of Granada, 1500s. When Spain and France made peace in 1500, it was a grand affair. The terms included the marriage of Spanish and French royalty, and the exchange of elaborate gifts. Among the gifts was an ostrich feather hat, symbolizing peace and fashion, apparently. We're not sure if it was the hat that kept them at peace or just their mutual love of fashion, but hey, if an ostrich feather can stop a war, let's not knock it. Conclusion: history is full of treaties, but some of the most fascinating ones were filled with weird demands, misunderstandings, and occasionally peacekeeping emus. It goes to show that when it comes to diplomacy, anything can happen. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more mind-blowing stories from history that make you think, did that really happen? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next countdown.